Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi! My name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are unboxing and taking a look at Fearless, Fight Like a Girl Oracle deck, written by Angi Sullens with art by Bente Schlick. Hopefully I'm pronouncing those names correctly. I do apologize if I am not. This retails for $26.95 in the US and it is published by US Game Systems. Thank you so much, US Games, to sending this deck our way. I am so excited. I have been really enjoying Angi Sullens decks lately and I feel like she is just a hustler putting out all of these. I am so impressed. So, as always, in the description box below, you'll find everywhere that you can legitimately purchase this should you want to. And whilst you're there, I do have a link tree that will provide you all of my social media, as well as my Etsy shop where I do private readings and my whatnot, where I sell all of my crochet goodies and ritual handmade items. So let's get into this. All right, Fearless, Fight Like a Girl. In the emerging realm of feminine empowerment, fearless means being present with your fear and allowing your soul's sovereignty to accompany it step by step. Our competitive society would have us believe that fearlessness comes from domination and battle-worthy behavior, but the new order encourages power through cooperation. To fight like a girl is to let your fear cooperate with your love. Let your hesitation champion your courage. Discover your power by facing down your demons, doubts, and insecurities with this 44 card deck full of inspirational messages by Muse Angi Sullens and art by Bente Schlick. Fear less and brave more, woman. It is time you fight like a girl. So set includes 44 gold gilt-edged cards, 104-page illustrated guidebook, and drawstring organza pouch. And I have been loving this packaging. It is so nice. If you are somebody that likes to give things like this as gifts, this would be wonderful. All of these oracles by Angi Sullens, I'm just going to say that right now. They're wonderful gifts. All right, so we do have the organza bag here. This one is a gold, matching the ribbon here. We have that nice big 104-page guidebook and the cards here. Okay, ooh, I'm loving the colors. This feels like it's going to be a very empowering deck. I do just want to take a peek real fast at the guidebook to see if there's any more pertinent information we need to know. All right, first you'll notice that each card is described as a fight. Again, fight in this deck means spark or initiative. It is passionate action rather than resistance. Sage advice tells us that what we resist persists. So instead of fighting against anything in our lives, we are choosing to initiate, to take a stand for what we believe rather than rail against what we despise. Since we live in an attraction-based universe, we are more empowered when we dwell on what we can do rather than what we can't. So each card focuses on what wants to be engaged within you in any given moment, so you can understand what you're being invited to step into and stand up for. Next, you may choose to think on a situation that's bothersome in your life and draw a card to find out what form of fight is being called out of you. Or you may choose to draw a 3-card spread to see what has been needed in the past, what's currently being called forth, and what spark is required next. No matter what kind of readings you engage in, the entire deck is designed to get you to act. Inertia is your enemy and action is your friend. All right. Finally, you may notice that my words are daggers, short and sharp. They are meant to create a clean puncture in the psyche, piercing the armor of self-doubt and uncertainty in order to allow the medicine of each message inside. You can think of it as me witch slapping you with your own fabulousness as I remind you of your inherent worth and divine power. Well, all right. All right, and then it goes into the card meanings, all nice color printed here. And we have about the artist and author at the back. Okay, I'm going to unwrap this and I'll be right back. All right, so here's the back. It is a high gloss, beautiful back. But look at the edges. They're more of a copper than a gold. I don't know if the video is picking that up, but they're so pretty. Just as with every gilded edged card deck, Go slow when you are flipping through them the first time because the manufacturing process tends to have the cards stick together. All right, so they are a gloss. I'm going to read the titles below because sometimes you can't see in the film. I'll make it accessible for everyone here. The Creatrix Fight. This is really ethereal art style. I love it. Feels like high fantasy. The Self-Trust Fight. This is kind of like through a romantic filter as well. Almost like, you know, those old, the filters of the old TV shows where it's showing you a dream sequence. That's kind of the feeling here. The Nurturing Fight. I'm loving the art style. The Original Innocence Fight. The Vulnerable Fight. Ooh, the Shapeshifter Fight. The Roaring Fight. That gown is gorgeous. And I do love just the very small minimal border here, but it kind of like caps everything in very nicely. The Fairy Tale Fight. This one is gorgeous. Oh my God. Oh, the Instinctive Fight. The Unconscious Fight. Stunning. The Balance Fight. That's really cool. The Sleeping Fight. Meditating Fight. The Determined Fight. The Justice Fight. The Invisible Fight. The Wandering Fight. The Longing Fight. The Hope Fight. The Sovereign Fight. Yeah, don't try to adjust your screens. It is that dreamlike filter. Some of them are a little bit more heavier, like this one. It's really neat, though. The Rebel Fight. The Make-Believe Fight. There's a movie called The Polar Bear King, I believe. Made back in the 90s, maybe early 80s. I'm not quite sure. This is giving that vibe. If you know what I'm talking about, please let me know in the comments. I haven't seen it since I was like really little. Crazy movie, but nostalgia filled. Anywho, The Untamed Fight. Ooh, The Protection Fight. The Pleasure Fight. The Hatchling Fight. The Darkest Fight. The imperfect fight. Oh, there's scorpions. The brave fight. The stillness fight. What a cool headpiece. The chimera fight. The rooted fight. Oh, that one's really neat. Very dreamy, very ethereal. The masculine fight. The self-centered fight. The failure fight. Ooh, the raging fight. The wonder hunting fight. The killer empathy fight. The thoughtful fight. The flaunting fight. Ooh, the embodied fight. The rewilding fight. Oh, fun. The adventure fight. And the illuminated fight. All right, let's give it a shuffle. Not bad. This one is not as fluid as another one of Angi Sullens decks, but that's okay. It's the same cardstock, but I think sometimes the edging kind of has like a little bit of a raise to it sometimes. It still shuffles just fine. Like, I'm not having an issue, but just being honest with all of you guys. And shuffles fine this way. Well, we're going to read for the make-believe fight. Yeah, they still slip really nice in and out of the hands. They still shuffle really well. But yeah, there's sometimes a little bit of a raisedness on the edge here where the gilding is. So that can kind of mess up the rifling. Okay. Nothing wrong with the cardstock though. The cardstock is the same cardstock that the Angi Sullens decks have been coming in, that shuffle really well like you saw, slip really easily, and snap back really nice. They're not too thick, not too thin. They're a really, really nice point for me. Personally, I don't like really thick cardstock because it's really hard for my hands to shuffle that, especially if I'm doing it for a while. So I tend to prefer a thinner cardstock, but this is like sturdy cardstock. All right, so we're going to read for number 22. All right, so there is no table of contents, so you just have to flip to the correct number, but we do have a full color printout of the card on the left-hand side and the information over here. When we were children, inhabiting the world of make-believe daily, we are tapping into essential power inherent in all humans. Soon, it gets scrubbed clean from us, eschewed in favor of logic and reason. Its absence is felt keenly in our adulthood's lack of creativity, passion, and playfulness. It is time to bring this essential magic back, whether you fake it till you make it, or act as if, or subscribe to the tenet that believing is seeing. Whatever track you take, your spark returns as you indulge your imagination, freeing yourself from the rigidity of facts and proofs. Manifestation begins with imagination. Now is the time to let your inner child play in the land of make-believe. I love that because, yeah, it is taking initiative. You know, if you're feeling a creative block, if you're feeling a lack of just imagination in general, which creates stagnation, creates feelings of self-doubt, etc., and it piles upon, it's time to take some action back into what you connected with as a child. And maybe your inner child wants to come out and play, and you know, doing something as simple as coloring in a coloring book can maybe spark those imaginations. So this is really cool. I love this idea because, yes, it does sound a little blunt as far as putting fight in every card, but I like that it is meant to be initiative. It's meant to be taking action, because when you're trying to manifest anything, it starts by inspired action, just like the Magician card in tarot. So this deck makes a lot of sense to me. It's probably not going to be a deck for everyone, but it does feel very empowering. It does feel very dreamlike too, very inspiring. There's just a lot of magic feeling in this deck, but at the same time, it might not be for everyone. It might not be a deck that everyone necessarily needs. But what a great deck to journal with, to do a daily pull with, or if you need some encouragement, empowerment, what a great deck to pull from. I think that this is beautiful. It reminds me a lot of the Total Witch in Control of Herself. Witch in Total Control of Herself, sorry, deck, because that was very empowering. The art is very similar. I really enjoy this. I think it's fun. So with all of that, I would love to know what you think. Let me know all of your thoughts. Is this something you're excited about? Is this something that you think would be empowering for you? Or is it a pass for you? Let me know all of those thoughts down below in the comment section, as well as, if you've made it this far in the video, drop a sword emoji if we have it, or the wand emoji to let me know you made it this far. Thank you so much to US Game Systems for sending this deck our way. I am excited to get to know it. And thank you all for hanging out with me today. I love you and I like you. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.